Macmillan Audio presents Private Rites by Julia Armfield. Read for you by Hannah van der Westhuysen.
For Martha and Avery, obviously and infinitely. We that are young shall never see so much, nor live so long. King Lear. Softness, compliance, forgiveness, grace. Angels in America. Tony Kushner. Before. This will all be swiftly forgotten. The sound of something opened up, a lock wrenched back, a transom rattled. A house, unlatched, is less a house and more a set of rooms through which one might be hunted. To note, the wide dark room, the books shelved alphabetically, the photo of two children in a frame. The night is gentle, unremarkable. The house is glass and multiple with shadows, reflections rendered solid in the dark. Outside, the rain, the 15th day of it, and little sign of easing. The storm drains flooded out, the nearby green and football pitch and petrol station forecourt underwater. In the hallway, a barometer has been taken off the wall and leans, unmoored, against an incidental table, its former hanging spot a grey ghost print, its value first contested, then dismissed. What happens here? A silence, followed by the breaking of a silence. Intruders congregate, remove wet shoes, walk socked and single file from the entrance to the living room beyond. Someone is hearing this. Someone who ought to be in bed. Soft voices, a woman and another woman. Hard to tell from upstairs, from another room, exactly who is speaking. Hard to tell what is happening or why. Dark corridors can seem longer than they should. Dark doorways too sinister to pass. A nightlight, greenish in an upstairs corridor. A doll divested of her skirt and left to contemplate existence halfway down the steps. Someone is sitting barefoot on the deep pile carpet of the upstairs landing. Someone small enough to miss. Downstairs, a voice, and then another voice, a hitching sound. The congregation gasps, breathes in and out, repeats the motion, rhythmic, heavy, measured. In and out. What then? And who creeps downstairs to see it? In the central room, in the centre of the congregation, one woman grips the corners of another's mouth, claws inward, pulls as though to rip her face from side to side. She presses closer, dragging up and outward, grapples, muscles up, eyes smashed tight against the other's teeth. For a second, they are connected at all points, inextricable. One figure emerging from the mouth of the other as if grown from the throat, from the gullet, pushing up and out. And then, a wrench of skin, bright rending give. The gift, someone says. And the giving, says another. What then? A grunt, a shudder. One woman pushing backwards, the other stumbling, choking, covering her bleeding mouth. The group exhales as a body. They raise their hands to cover their own mouths. The house rattles, shifts, subsides. If there is somebody watching, they will run back to bed and hide beneath the covers before the scene can resolve itself. The memory of what was seen or heard will fade the way memories do when they are only halfway certain. Hard enough, in time, to sort it from the drift of dreaming, from the sense of only being half awake. Easier, instead, to remember only make-believe. After all, a blanket over the head can amplify a person's breathing, can make them think they hear things that aren't there. A mouth spilling blood can be unpleasant to wake up to, but the baffle of the darkness can be kind, can allow a person to imagine.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?